We put out some classics. We put out some singles.
So like,
no, two-time unified heavyweight champion. So far, so good.
oh, with boxing, yeah, 100%. But what I'm saying now is there's another level of fitness.
You guys wanted me to go bigger? How about twice as big?
If Anthony Joshua was to do what he done to Ngannou to Jake Paul, that's like...
Anthony Joshua has fans stunned with a monstrous new physique. That looks carved for destruction, appearing leaner, sharper, and more explosive than ever. His transformation has become the talk of the boxing world, sending shockwaves across social media and delivering a chilling message straight to Jake Paul. From granite-cut shoulders to the revitalized power stance that mirrors his early championship days, Joshua's new look isn't just cosmetic, it's a warning.
The only way we're gonna win a 12-round fight is if you push yourself in the gym. So yeah, that's what I like about the world-class boxing gym.
Everyone says they want to be a world champ, but people are not willing to do what it takes to become a world champ. And even in this gym, it's like you put through the test, because I mean, it's one thing to say you want to hang out with champs and hang out with other fighters, another thing to be able to endure the workout and endure the work, so it's a big thing. He's been pushing himself. He's asking me, what can I do more? How can I be better? How can I build my fitness more? And that's really a sign of a great individual and a great champion.
Joshua explained that his size isn't an overnight transformation, but simply his genetics activated through hard work. He said his natural power, once fully awakened through training, becomes dangerous for anyone standing across the ring. With Jake Paul on the horizon, Joshua made it clear he's not adding muscle for show. He's unleashing what's already in him. And that could mean serious trouble for Jake once the punches start flying.
A lot of road work. So even though I'm big, this is just genetics.
Right, definitely, yeah.
It's not like I spend hours in the gym like lifting. You can't run 10 miles and only spar 4 rounds. You have to run 4 miles and spar 10 rounds. Yeah, like what I'm trying to say is gym work's important with your coach. All this stuff is just the core stuff. This stuff is just the extra add-ons that you're gonna get. But you have to have good technique. You have to have a good understanding of boxing. Like, that's your muscle, your brain. That's what a coach is gonna train you mostly. Like, he wants to train this. And if you've got that at its strongest, yeah, I feel like you'll be good.
Yeah, and so far so good for him.
Jake Paul has openly acknowledged the massive size difference between him and Anthony Joshua. But instead of backing down, he's using it as motivation. Paul said he was always told to fight someone his own size. So he went even further and chose an opponent twice as big. He framed the matchup as the ultimate test of legitimacy, proof he's not afraid of danger, criticism, or the pressure of stepping up against a heavyweight giant. But even with all the confidence, the physical gap brings a level of risk Jake can't fully ignore.
To go bigger? How about twice as big? Literally, he's twice as big as Gervonta. He's 6'6", 260 pounds with an 82-inch reach. I mean, just look at us next to each other. Two-time heavyweight champion of the world, an Olympic gold medalist. While he was winning Olympic gold, I was filming Vines in high school. What'd you say? AJ is a knockout artist with fights that have literally ended in seconds. He fought legends, Klitschko, Usyk, Ruiz, Ngannou.
The tale of the tape shows a mismatch that could heavily shape the fight. Joshua stands 6 feet 6 inches with an 82 inches reach and a natural heavyweight frame over 140 pounds. While Jake Paul at 6 feet 1 inch with a 76 inches reach and around 100 pounds gives up major height, weight, and power advantages. Joshua's reach allows him to control distance and force Paul to eat shots just to get close. While Joshua's heavyweight power can end exchanges instantly, Paul will need speed, timing, and movement just to survive.
Age difference, we've got 28 years old compared to 36 years old. So I guess the advantage there goes a little bit towards Jake Paul. 28-year-old is better than a 36-year-old. But that being said, we've got talking about experience and everything else, what comes with being 36 years old at Anthony Joshua's level. And then, like I mentioned, the heavyweights kind of seem to prime a little bit older. Now, come down to the height and the weight. This is the big one. 6'1" versus 6'6". 200 pounds versus 252 pounds. We got a 252 pounder in Anthony Joshua. The reach advantage is a lot, which we would expect. Amateur fights, we can see that Jake's only had one, where AJ's had 43, but 43 of them are including at the highest level, Olympic level. And yes, he won the Olympic bloody gold medal, if I don't need to remind you. Then the pro record, Jake Paul has had 13 fights, lost 1. AJ has had 28 fights and he's lost 4 with 25 KOs. And the one person that Jake Paul lost to was Tommy Fury. Now, can we compare Tommy?
The physical contrast is undeniable. Joshua's 6'6", 80 to reach, and heavyweight power completely overshadow Paul's 6'1", 76 reach, and lighter frame. Joshua can dictate pace, maintain range, and deliver far heavier blows, while Paul must rely on near-perfect timing and footwork. If Joshua applies pressure early, the fight could become overwhelmingly one-sided.
Anthony is ruining his legacy just by taking this fight.
Fans don't respect what he's done in the sport already. He's an Olympic gold medalist, 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world.
I sort of sympathize with him because I feel like if he doesn't beat him quicker than he beat Francis, people are just going to write it off. I'll ask you bluntly, have there been any discussions about there's an agreement, there's a secret contract? Have any of those discussions happened regarding this fight?
It's an 8-round professional fight. AJ wouldn't have taken it if that was the stance it had to be, if it was an exhibition, if it was you've got to hold him up for 8 rounds. It wouldn't suit Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is...
Matchroom Boxing CEO Frank Smith has taken a cautious stance on the potential Joshua versus Paul fight. While he hasn't dismissed the idea, he said a Joshua return is likely, just not against Jake Paul yet. Smith pointed out the massive difference in pedigree, noting Paul's rise is nothing like Joshua's journey through elite-level competition. Still, he confirmed that early 2026 discussions are ongoing, showing Matchroom is open to the hype despite boxing's unpredictable business landscape.
I remember when like Tyson fought Ngannou the first time, he was like, this isn't my cup of tea. And then obviously he ended up fighting Ngannou. And so I didn't know if this was a bridge too far for him.
No, I think for AJ, it was just, look, he's done everything in the sport. He's big, like I say, he's a 2-time unified champion. He's fought the best, the elite fighters in, Alexander Usyk twice. And for him, it's just, right, I want to do things that interest me, motivate me. And obviously, if you can go and do that for a load of money against someone, fair play. I think me and Jake Paul might be more competitive than Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua.
Oh my dear.
I actually want to make, as the comeback fight for Jake Paul, Eddie Hearn, Jake Paul.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't you think that would be big? As the comeback fight.
Yeah, like meaning after he loses this one.
For Jake's comeback fight.
You think Eddie would be down?
For money.
Could you imagine?
I know.
Bellew has serious doubts the fight will ever happen, calling it a massive mismatch that puts Paul in real danger. He believes Joshua's size, skill, and experience make this more of a spectacle than a sporting contest. Bellew warned that Paul is risking his health for financial gain, insisting that Joshua would control the entire fight without issue, while it wouldn't hurt Joshua's legacy. Bellew sees the matchup as more entertainment than competition.
I don't believe a single thing until literally I see them in a ring together. He was supposed to fight Gervonta Davis, wasn't he? Who's 5 stone lighter and is 5 stone lighter and 8 inches shorter. So I don't believe anything. Until they're in a ring together, I don't believe nothing.
Obviously, AJ was meant to fight in an 8-rounder. I think Eddie said to me earlier against...
In an 8-rounder?
Yeah, against a top 120 opponent on BoxRec that none of us would have heard of.
Okay.
Just a kind of confidence, go and get a knockout type victory. I suppose you can go and do that against Jake Paul and earn an absolute fortune from
Listen, I've said before and I'll say it again. Boxing is a brutal, brutal business. Go and make as much as you can, as quick as you can. Once you've achieved your dream and goals of becoming a world champion, there's nothing left to do besides make money. But what are you chasing? You've won all the belts. I think he's missing a WBC. I think that's about it. Go and get the belts and that's it. Move on.
Do you believe it should be sanctioned?
What I believe doesn't matter.
No, but I'm just curious.
What I believe doesn't matter because some governing body will.
Of course.
Or some sanctioning body will.
Of course.
Some
the Florida State
organisation. Yeah, absolute maniacs. But that's another argument. That's another cause. It's like the one I heard Chris Eubank Sr. talking about on the radio the other day. You're talking about safety of fighters. Champ, you were the worst for it. You went up to cruiserweight when you were super middleweight and didn't do it once but twice. And then you're saying people should have saved you from yourself. No, that's why we're fighters. So, it's boxing. We know.
Many experts warn that it would be humiliating for Joshua if he doesn't knock out Jake Paul within the first few minutes. They view the fight as such a mismatch that anything less than a dominant early KO could actually damage Joshua's legacy.